Pilots, thanks for tuning in to the Motion RC YouTube channel. Full flight review after these highlights. Pilots, welcome back to Motion RC. You're here today with your pilot Ryan and Captain Mike as always, our boom operator Paul. Today we have the much acclaimed P-38 from FlightLine, designed by the fellas at Motion RC. This thing is the finest foam P-38 we've ever seen, and we've got some experience with them. 63-inch wingspan, counter-rotating propellers, they're 12.7. Takes two batteries. You can run two 2500 4S, two 3000 4S. I fit two 3600s 4S with no problem. And if you can run one 5000 if you make yourself a Y, make sure you stick with the EC5 connector. Anyway, fantastic looking plane, great scale fidelity, two 60 amp speed controls, 600 kV motors, of course, set up on the counter rotating just like they're supposed to be. Check out the photos if you want to take a look at what the stock wheels look like. I went ahead and opted for the Dubros now for the video, which are a little bit bigger. 2 3/4 on the front, 3-inch on the mains. Just take a little spacer between the strut and the wheel itself to keep the wheel from rubbing the strut. Pilots, I just can't get over it. Let's show you the retracts. The lights. The landing light comes on when you drop the gear. Sequence landing gear. You know, a P-38 could be complicated with the wiring and all, but it went together so fantastic. The bottom of the vertical stabs have a plastic cap to keep it in good shape if you do hit first with those. Just super, super cool. It's already green inside. This is a stock plane other than the wheels. Now, I'll show you the flaps. I set them up to 2 positions, and I have a little bit of elevator down mix as prescribed by the manual. 1.5 on the lower setting, and then the steep deflection of flaps 3 millimeters. 1.5 is what I mean when I say 1.5 millimeters, 3 millimeters down to compensate for the balloon effect when you drop the flaps. Let's show them the battery compartment. I'm riding with the two 3000s right there. Because of the canopy, you really can't go more forward than this unless you make arrangements and carve on the underside of it, just there at the forward end where the guns are pointing. So basically my two 3000s are one circle back on the plywood deck, sit right there. When you fly the 3600s, I would go all the way back. What else is there? I mean, this thing was fantastic. Putting it together, check out the build video on that. It's really informative, and all you need to know is there. What am I missing, Mike? This thing is awesome. Now, I did drill a hole in my canopy just to try to avoid like the gatoring that you see under glass all the time. So that'll help there. Magnetic hatch, and then the pin catch back here. Turbochargers are spinning. We're ready to go. And we are up and away in the beautiful 63-inch FlightLine Pacific Silver P-38.
Say that 10 times fast.
Yeah, this thing is fantastic. Great presence, runs off two 3000 4S, 2500 4S, or one big 5000. You'll have to make yourself an adapter. I have run it on two 3600s and they fit with no modifications made to the battery compartment, which is very cool. Look at that.
You have to keep her low, Ryan, because she is washed out.
Just gorgeous. Right now I'm just going to slow fly for Mike. I set my timer to 5 minutes, but I'm consistently getting 8 out of this plane. Of course, dial that in, depends how you fly. Just a fantastic flying plane with the greatest history. And what performance and presence. I mean, there's nothing like it. Look at that. Counter-rotating props. You're not going to have to fight torque. I'm going to stay out there a minute, buddy. Still in my low rate. All right. This is Pacific Silver. We have Allied Green. Each one comes with 4 different decal sets. Look at that. Just beautiful. Amazing. Now I followed the manual callouts and put in a down mix with the flaps, and I still have an increase in lift, but no detriment to the pitch attitude. I'm going to get really slow, Mike. Wow, look at that. Now don't flirt too much, going too slow in the turns, but this thing is amazing. I have changed the tires out to the Dubros, and I'm not flying with the external tanks. Take a look at the pictures to see the stock wheels that you get, and also with the tanks on. And then here we'll tuck them away. Now the doors are shut. Isn't that something else? Go ahead and put the gear down. We come in for a landing. Look at that. Beautiful flying plane. Stay in the power a little bit. You got a crab angle going, not a big deal. Nice little left rudder there at the end. Beautiful. Pilots, the FlightLine P-38. This is a fantastic flying plane. I know we've all been waiting for a good P-38 for a long time. Pilots, this is the one.
And this is built because it doesn't flex in the air like all the other P-38s we've ever flown.
That's right. It's solid enough to really take a beating. You know, in the past, there's been other foam P-38s, but none of them can measure because you'd have to treat it like so dainty because you were scared about what it was going to do in the air if you really wrung it out. Pilots, the FlightLine P-38 is dripping with scale fidelity. It's been thought out beautifully. Everything is rigid, hard points even between the vertical stabs and the horizontal stab. Every opportunity for wiggle is just been thought out and is a hard point screwed together. Just amazing. Pilots, you know where to get it. Motion RC. As always, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook and Google+. Hop in the conversations at the Hobby Squawk forums. For Captain Mike, this is your pilot Ryan. We are so glad to bring you these videos. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Yeah.